Ah, welcome to the Wild Fang Podcast, everybody, or the Weekend Roundup. Now it's called. How are you guys doing? As you can see, I am the sexiest man in the chat here. You got two ugly people; they can introduce themselves. Just call me the sexiest man. Oh,
Is that your new name?
yep, the sexiest defeationist of all time.
So we gotta say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest.
Exactly,
I don't think I'll be doing that anytime.
or like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Mhm.
You know, call me Bone Honest and Sexiness, the sexy god.
Okay, non-sexiest defeationist of all time.
Damn, how long are you gonna let me do that? Welcome to the podcast. As you can see, I'm Wild Fang, the Defeationist, and of course you got Galactic, joining us after 50 years of not joining us, even though he always gets a notification because he's a Prestigio. And we got Mr. Scythe or Darkwave, whatever you want to call him. Arguably the man with the longest hair in the chat, which makes him slightly gay. Why do you always let me say that? Just stop letting me. Just stop it.
See, you still need the
Can't
HR.
stop you from doing anything. Sir.
I'm glad I'm back for being the HR department.
Oh yeah, please. We needed you for a very long time. There were some incidents on here that I'd like to report. Spirit has said some destructive things on this podcast, and I am disgusted with her. I'd like to report her. Okay. Anywho, today, just want to talk about a few things. The Souls games. We haven't had a full conversation about this yet. And, I like Souls games as much as the next guy. But is anybody else feeling the Souls fatigue yet?
No.
I wouldn't say I'm tired of this. I'm not tired of Souls game. I'm tired of the Souls community. But I'm not really tired of Souls games yet.
Do you know we're getting like 7 Souls games? Souls-like games? Okay, Black Wukong is the only one that I'm like, all right, I'll accept this. But yeah, we had like 7, 8 of them.
Name which ones?
Why did you do that?
Because
Flintlock.
I don't know which ones. Okay.
Yeah, Flintlock is one of them. But the Berserker joint, Flintlock, them Chinese joints, them 2 Chinese joints, that's like 4 right there. Black Myth Wukong. What else is there?
Although people are saying Black Myth is not a Souls game. I don't know.
They're saying that, and then you look at the gameplay, you're like, are we looking at the same fucking game?
I mean, when does that even come out?
Later this year.
I don't know. 'Cause I haven't played any of the big AAA games this year. I don't think.
Yeah, the Souls likes that are coming out that has come out and coming out is Another Crab's Treasure. You got Black Myth, No Rest for the Wicked, Flintlock, Biomorph, Enotria, AI Limit, Dread Delusion, Deathbound, Where Winds Meet, Morbid, Lords of Ire, and somebody put Hades too, and that is not even remotely the case with Hades. It's more of a roguelite. But like I said, for me, I'm feeling a little bit of the Souls fatigue. Like I just beat Elden Ring. Elden Ring is fun, it's great, it's fire, but I need them to stop and calm down.
Like I said, I'm not fatigued. I don't play every Souls-like that's out there. So I'm not fatigued. I'm just tired of the Souls community entirely.
The Souls, they are weird.
The gatekeeping that the Souls community does will forever just never not be hilarious.
What type of gatekeeping be happening to you, boo?
Oh, it's not to me. It's just in general. Oh, you use a summon. Oh, you use bleed. Oh, you use this Ash of War. Oh, this. Oh, it's like Jesus fucking Christ, people.
Hey, well, those people actually need to get shot because
But I
I'm
mean, it's been
pretty
happening
positive.
forever. Like, it's, oh, you use katanas. Oh, it's like, yes, I use things in the game. I'm sorry.
I mean, as I said to people, anybody who makes fun of anybody, I'm like,
And then you
I
have
mean,
the Elden Ring fanatics. Oh, you're using Mimic Tier. You're using this and using that. And it's like, okay.
I don't call that the Mimic Tier. I call that my best fucking friend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of the game.
That Mimic is my best goddamn friend. I just switch my build, some of them, and then go back to another build and fuck whatever I'm fighting. He helped me beat Malenia.
The funniest thing I heard was that you're losing something when you don't beat the boss solo. Now,
I wonder what that is.
Now, mind you, I've been playing Souls games. I had the first Demon Souls.
Same here.
The first one I beat, though, was Bloodborne. Now, I don't summon on Souls games because those things it gets double health. I don't got time for that. That means I've beaten every Souls game solo. Elden Ring, I have a solo character that I'm doing a run with no summons for myself. Yeah. So I promptly play him, and I beat Mold recently solo. I said, and I was in the Xbox. I said, do you know where I feel right now? I don't feel excitement. No, I feel more irritated because Mold. And then I went to the DLC with my dragon build.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, watch this, guys. Yeah, I said, I'm going to feel something. I buffed up, did what I did do. And I fought Rolana, the Pontiff girl.
Yeah.
The only reason why she killed me because we would do the same move. Well, not the same move, but she would do her fucking move, her moons as I was going for my dragon bite.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I would die from that. But took like 3 tries. Beat her solo. I said, look, guys, I beat her solo, man. I feel so rejuvenated. And then I was like, no. It felt no different than when I beat her with my fucking bird who did nothing, just buffed my damage. The first time before. And then I beat her again recently, solo again with my strength build. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Look, guys.
Well,
you can't win these food, man.
All I say is I do what I want when I want, and there's only 2 bosses I won't summon for, and that's like secret bosses, like Malenia, and final bosses.
You know what's funny? People say the Mimic Tier trivializes everything, right?
No, it does not.
And I'm like, really now? Is that so? Because I've seen people, struggle with Mimic Tier, and not only that, my first run with Malenia.
Mm-hmm.
I want to preface this. Arcane was bugged, so my weapon was not doing what it needed to do. Disclaimer. Mm-hmm. With Mimic Tier, by the way, 4 hours. 4. Now, Radon, listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Radon. I was pissed off with the game because I thought the game cucked me out of a quest, so I didn't even bother attempting to fight. I don't even know. I honestly barely even know what his moves are because I said, fuck this shit. I immediately went to the boss room. I didn't even summon at first. I was just so pissed off. I fought him. Mm-hmm. Got the second phase, got killed, went there again, and just summoned Mimic Tier. And I think he killed him like 2 more times just because bullshit. But then just summoned him, and he was melted and just melted. Like, it took me less than 30 minutes, less than 20 minutes. Radon finished. I'm just like, whatever. I didn't get cucked, by the way. The mission did succeed, but I had to cut off the game for me to see the bodies that I needed to see. Because I wanted Ambach's spell, the little flame blade thing, and I did his whole quest line. He wasn't there. I was pissed off, so my Mimic Tier Rivers of Blood just erased Radon. So I don't give a shit.
Blood back then was destructively broken, but now it's just broken.
It's
more broken than a Phoenix Force punch.
It's just
Yeah.
The gatekeeping, man. It's always gatekeeping. No matter what you use, no matter if you do, you can go in there, no summons, and use fucking Lion's Claw and stun lock something. Oh, you're cheesing the game. Oh, it's like it's in the fucking game. What do we do?
I mean, wait, hold up. Galactic, how far did you get in the DLC?
I have not really touched the DLC.
How come you haven't touched it?
I don't know. It's not. It doesn't feel the same. It
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't feel the same. So like, I'm trying to play it, but it's like I don't have that same. I
same
want
energy.
to play this game. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to it, but right now, I'm having way more fun with Bioshock. I've never played Bioshock before, so
You're
trying
so
it out for the
you're
first
so
time.
late, bro. You're so late.
Bioshock,
Yeah, he's just now playing the first Bioshock.
the first one. Good lord.
Good
I
lord.
haven't
Yes.
played any of them, so like it's fun. I don't know.
I don't know what you were doing for the last 20 years.
Jesus.
Destiny, Halo.
It's
Resident
just
Evil.
this.
Destiny, Halo.
This man's been playing Destiny since he was born. What are you talking about?
I mean, Destiny is fine. I mean,
was
it's-
a
I retired,
No, it's
but
not. No, it's not.
It was clearly Destiny. You just like you came up to him and was like Destiny. Ah!
I mean, I retired, so I don't know. I can't do
man-
Destiny.
This man played the final shape immediately as it came out.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, a Destiny fan should.
Exactly. Even though I heard
Maybe
that
I'll
trend
try
was not that
Destiny
great.
again. Maybe.
Anyways, I don't even know what we were talking about. You
The
guys-
DLC to I was asking you about the DLC, but I honestly, while again I do like that DLC, feel like it is lacking something. I don't know what to put my finger on it. It just feels off.
I wouldn't say it's lacking. I think the problem with the DLC is that, well, first of all, the flame little golems fucking suck.
Oh no, they're awful.
Well, I
But-
feel like for
Hmm?
me, I just didn't want to start all the way over too, and that's what it kind of feels like when you boot it up.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Is, I understand why they did what they did because the game's been out for 2 years.
Yeah.
And by now, you either have people who at New Game Plus 1 or 7, level 500 or whatever the fuck, or you have those who never went into the New Game Plus and they're like level 200. And then usually you go into something like that, you might wipe through the game. But they didn't want that because they wanted to capture the feeling that you had when you first booted up Elden Ring. So they made those little fragments, which
There's too many of them to collect. There's too
I-
many.
it's
50.
weird. It's weird because I passively collected them in my first playthrough, and I ended up like Skidoo level 17, 18 by the time I finished it. Kind of like to explore, so for me it was nothing. But what it does, it makes replaying it with other builds a little bit.
Annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I just beat. I know a path that they at least get to +7 very quickly, and then I can go fight a boss. And after that boss, it drops 5 of them.
Oh yeah,
So
the
I can
board.
get, so I can get like the 10 relatively quickly. I just beat Mesmer today with my strength build at like 10 child level, so it's not terrible. It's just I understand both sides.
Yeah, I
But-
also understand it as well. It's just it feels like I collected all of the physical ones, so it just feels slightly pointless to have done that because you get them all and you just feel like you're at regular strength. It doesn't feel like you've increased in strength at all.
Well, they wanted that feeling of progression. Again, I understand it because
Yeah.
it's been. If it was like 6 months or a year,
Yeah,
I shit on it a little bit more. But it's been 2 years. They wanted to.
and I get it and I understand it, But other DLCs just increase the enemy levels and call it the fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other DLCs weren't 2 years out either.
When did Dark Souls 3's DLCs come out?
Good question. I'll look it
I
up.
feel like they felt quicker than this.
Oh, I think every DLC came out within a year.
Something like that.
Dark Souls 3 released in 2016. So the first one was released. Ashes of Arianda was October of 2016.
Yeah, it's less. That
Ring
one was
City
2017 in March.
Yeah, that was
You had a
2017.
DLC in less than a year. Yeah, DLC less than a year. So
what about Dark Souls
2 years out?
I don't know. What was I have a question now. So, like, what's the last Souls game you guys had, like, just fun with? You guys just, the last one you really liked?
110% had fun with?
Yeah, there's been so many.
I'm not going to lie to you. It was literally Lies of P.
That's what I was going to say. It was Lies of P for me.
Yeah. Funny enough, I'm doing another playthrough of that. I don't know why. Well, I know why. My PlayStation was fucking up on me. But I enjoy Lies of P. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Now, are you asking that question as far as outside from software or?
You can include any type of Souls game that you want to include.
I mean, I fucking loved Elden Ring.
Oh yeah.
Last one played. Now, that's the easy option. So.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it. That's why I said Lies of P.
If I go beyond that, I can't give it to Lies of P. I think Wild Flame knows what I'm about to say here. It'd have to be the Neo series easily.
I mean, very obviously, because Neo's fire. But for me, like I said, Lies of P. The last couple ones I had fun with was Lies of P. Obviously, I had so much fucking fun with that game.
Kind of.
I did not have fun with Atlas Fallen or Lords of the Fallen, whatever the fuck the name of that game is. Lords of the Boring as fuck. I had fun with Strangers of Paradise. Steel Rising is okay. But the last couple I played with, if you exclude Elden Ring because that's cheating, genuinely Lies of P and Strangers of Paradise and Neo. That was the last time I actually legitimately was just like, ooh, I'm gonna play this every goddamn day. Ever since then, it's just like, what the fuck?
I think Lies of P is the best Souls-like since Neo 2.
That is true.
Lies of P has many issues.
Yeah, it's not perfect. It's still fun as fuck.
It is. I'm doing another playthrough with a quality build using the Guan Yu's fucking spear thing, halberd, whatever you want to call it. And I'm doing a summons run. I never did it before. Well,
I mean, that game the summons didn't really matter. They're inconsequential.
I know. I'm just doing it just for a challenge run for myself.
Yeah.
Here, my Lies of P journey is kind of scuffed a little bit.
Oh yeah, because you accidentally modded it on Xbox and it switched over.
My first character did it. Yeah, my Dex Advance had gotten extra souls because I didn't know the PC Game Pass version would transfer to the Xbox version, so he was overpowered. My strength build did it completely 100% normal. My new game, I ain't gonna lie, my new game plus run for my Dex build, I literally was on PC. I just put one hit to kill everything because I just wanted the weapon from the last boss. I didn't care. I'd already went through the game twice at this point.
For me, if you cheat after you beat the game once, I really don't care at that point.
Oh yeah, and I did, and I beaten it twice at that point.
Yeah.
So I'd say, you know what?
Dark Souls 2 for me. Like,
I'm going to
never again.
run to the last secret boss. I'm going to kill everything in one hit, get his weapon, and when the DLC come out, we'll be going through their New Game Plus, which I heard New Game Plus on Lies of P is actually is like the hardest one because they like triple the health. So I'm fucked when that DLC ever come out. If it ever comes out.
All I know is I'm not fighting the fucking. Should I say I'm not fighting the thing on New Game Plus because he was already fucking complicated on regular game.
Oh,
No,
The
I'm not
fuck
fighting
that.
that shit again.
Yeah,
The secret boss.
The last boss.
the very last boss. Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting that shit again.
I mean, yeah, he was a pain. Yeah, I mean, I think what did I use? I used the fucking grinder to help me do perfect parries.
Say yeah, that too, and then I also had
Parries and Lies of P fucking suck. I'm sorry. The tightness in those are like
they're mixed. They're not Sekiro level because Sekiro,
they're not even Stellar
is God
Blade
tier.
level. They're not even Stellar Blades level.
Yes, but Sekiro is literally peak parry because
no one's even close. At least not no game that I have played has even come close.
Wulong. What are you talking about?
So Stellar Blade is the closest.
Wulong is better. What are you talking about?
Wulong's parries weren't terrible.
No, they're
To be
ass.
fair, you know what? To be fair, it'd probably be Wulong because I think their parry time was a little bit better than Stellar Blades. But I'm not really a fan of Wulong.
Wulong had the ability to parry multiple, almost damn near simultaneously, but that window was so stupid that you literally be like, and an enemy would still slap you. You're like, dog, are you serious right now?
Come on, Liza P.
No, Wulong. Rise of Ronin. Do not get me started on that piece of shit parry mechanic. Because first of all,
they're down there with Lies of P in terms of their parries. Don't worry, man. From Software is once again the key of a mechanic that everyone has copied, and only maybe one game has gotten close that I've played. So, and that's Stellar Blade. Love Stellar Blade, by the way. Going through New Game Plus.
Oh yeah, I need to go beat it. But I have a back catalog after I beat Elden Ring, and I was like, shit. I thought I'd be playing Elden Ring longer than this. I
still got different builds too. I still got the DLC at least 2 more times.
Dude, you were the only person I know that literally plays a game 12 fucking times for different builds.
I've only beaten the game. If you want to be fair, I've made a lot of characters, but only 3 of them has actually beaten the game.
Galactic.
Yeah.
Axe Darkwave. How many times and how many characters has he beaten Neo 2 with?
All of them.
How many characters is that?
Actually, no. Have I been?
It's 12. It's more than 12.
No, it's not more than 12.
You shut your damn mouth.
No, I've probably no. If you're talking about how many times I've beaten it, yes, because you got the way of the warrior, way of the need, the New Game Pluses. Yeah, at least 2 of them are on Way of Neo, which is the final one, and everyone else except for like 1 is like the last difficulty before Way of Neo. Yeah, I destroyed that fucking game.
Yeah, how many fucking characters do you have on that game now?
Like 7.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
this is the only person, Galactic, that will literally beat a game with like 12 different builds. And he'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No more, bro.
This is why I laugh when people try to like gatekeep, especially with Neo. You try to gatekeep with Neo, I'll shut your shit down instantly.
This motherfucker said we was helping Spirit, and this motherfucker said, "Hey, which build should I use? I'm gonna use my ninja build. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna use my strength build. This leaves and comes back with a completely different character, damn near fully maxed out. Like fuck you, dog."
I mean, listen. I did it because I like to have different builds and I like to start fresh because at least I know what I'm talking about. I don't like to just respec.
I got you, man.
It doesn't help me understand. It doesn't help me explain to like anyone. Like if Wild Fang came to me and said, "Hey, how's Magic?" If I just respect, I say, "Oh yeah, Magic's great." But considering I started the whole game from the start, I'm like, yeah, Magic's fine. It's kind of slow until you get to like chapter like 6 to get the speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I destroyed Neo because there's so many weapons, so many just build variety in Neo that couldn't help it.
Yeah, man, you're better than me because I only did it once with one build, magic build, and I will never do that magic build in that game again.
Listen, magic is OP, man. Once you get to the dojo to get the speed up, it becomes so much more fun.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. But, it starts off with awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Neo 1, you can find, like, the magic speed up on gear, like, chapter 2.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
Fuck Neo too.
Yeah, and
I
then
just wish
again,
they did
that's why I
Neo
like
3 at this
Stranger of
point, man.
Paradise. They literally combine multiple systems from Neo and put it in Stranger of Paradise. That's why I like the game so fucking much. I'm just like, hey, yo, this game is fucking fire.
I played
The gameplay
Stranger of
was-
Paradise. I couldn't stand Jack.
No, just play it on mute. Just play it on mute. You're gonna
Well,
be
that's
like,
the thing.
"Just
Though,
shut up.
that's literally what killed. That's what killed me from buying it and even playing it. I only played a demo.
Yeah,
The fact that I have to be not
you
now.
don't have to be. Yeah,
now before they patched it, it's like, yeah, this is you, Jack. I'm like, okay. If I want to play this guy over here with the dual daggers, can I play him? He looks cooler. No, you gotta play as Jack. It's like,
yeah, you
okay.
gotta play as Jack. And when it first came out, now you can play with whoever the fuck you want in your party. It's just, you may be missing I forgot which ability it is, but Jack is the only faceted person. So you can essentially make him one of the other characters in the game.
I know. He's basically like the William, but he's boring and he sucks. I just don't like him.
Yeah, Jack is just chaos.
Yeah,
that should have been his name.
Chaos.
I'm gonna kill chaos. But yeah, but to your original question, Galactic, because we went off on the side joint. The last one I genuinely had fun with was genuinely fucking Lies of P. I did not have fun with Rise of Ronin. I did not have fun with Lords of the Fallen. In fact, Lords of the Fallen is
game. What?
It genuinely is. It is. It's a Sekiro copy.
It's not a Souls. I wouldn't even call it a Sekiro copy, sir.
My guy.
It's a Ghost of Tsushima with a shit parry system.
It is literally a Souls-like, my guy.
No,
he has all of the mechanics of a Souls game. You die, you lose everything. You die, you lose your shit or money, which doesn't really fucking matter in the long run. You have a horrible stamina system.
That shitty combat camera Souls-like vibes, man.
Yeah, not every game has good cameras. Like,
I mean, it's close to the Sekiro, but I don't even consider Sekiro a Souls-like. So
I consider Sekiro Souls-like, but it's a good game. So Also, I found it funny that people was confused about the combat hands in Elden Ring, and I was like, you are aware that the combat in this game is from Sekiro, because that's what you do when you get the monk stuff. You fight exactly like this. You guys are hilarious.
I mean, FromSoft said, "Oh, y'all like Neo? We can do Neo too. We just choose not to."
They did. It's called Sekiro. Every time
the combat in Neo is still far superior, but
yeah, I get you. But every time somebody makes a game and FromSoft goes, "Oh, I like that idea," they tend to go make the idea. They go take their take on it, and they shoot their shot every time. Every single time.
No, this was a thing. I need to get on Xbox a little bit later.
What's going on Xbox?
I need to get on PSO2.
What's going on? Code Geass? The Code Geass event?
No, the Eminence Shadow event.
Ooh. I don't know what that is.
Eminence Shadow?
I don't know what that is.
Should watch it. It's pretty good.
Is it an isekai?
Yes.
Then no.
Watch it.
I don't watch isekais, man. They're crap.
Not this one.
I don't care.
90% of them are. Not this one.
I just don't watch isekais. They're god awful.
Watch it.
No. I'll watch it if Galactic decides to watch it.
Watch it. What does Liv Morgan say? Watch me.
No.
Not Liv Morgan. Not Liv Morgan.
But yeah. What was I about to say? Speaking of, we have to have another conversation about some live services. Have you seen what's going on with a lot of them?
Live service games?
Exoprimal?
Exoprimal's dying. And unfortunately, Helldiver's dying. And so is Multiverses.
Yo, Multiverses was ass though.
It is ass. It is. A lot of people love it, but I'm like, this is not a good game. Why do you like this game?
I mean, Helldivers was doomed to die eventually anyway.
And
I mean,
what
are you saying? Galactic?
What's it called about the multiverses? They play in your face too. With some of the jokes that the characters say, yeah, this is clearly a cash grab. Yeah, okay. How can people play this game?
Yeah, a lot of people love that game for some fucking reason.
I don't get it. I'm sorry. It's not Smash.
It's not. It's lighter, and half the mechanics don't make sense, and there are like 9 infinites that can be done with ease, no issue. And then there's LeBron James in the game. Like I'm still confused about that. Why would you put LeBron James in the game?
I remember he was a menace when he first came out. People were recording him giving back shots, bro. It's crazy.
Excuse me?
You haven't seen those memes?
No.
Crazy. It was Velma every time.
But yeah, fucking a couple of live servers are dying, and it is the saddest thing I've seen because Helldivers should have been.
It's not
the
sad.
one.
This is a long time coming.
Yeah, we're losing live services, and of course, Zenless Zone Zero bypassed it because it's a fucking gacha game.
Zenless isn't terrible.
I played it for all of 10 minutes, and I was like, I am very bored, and then fucking deleted it off my console.
It's not their best. I mean, Star Rail's still their best. Although Star Rail's dealing with controversy right now.
Yes,
but
it is.
Of course, it is.
Yeah, because of a voice actor that they casted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they understand that China doesn't really give a shit. So too much.
Yep. You know they don't.
I don't.
There's that, and the first fucking Descendant. Oh my god,
garbage! I cut it on for 2 seconds and was like, no. Hell no. Trash.
So all I say about that game, just play Warframe.
At that point, yes, please.
Speaking of, I cut it on. I fucking tried. And I was tempted to go buy one of the other characters. But I was like, for this fucking shit, I'm just going to go play the finals. The finals is not only a better game, but it's more fun. I'd rather go play finals, X Defiant, Warframe, even though I fucking hate Warframe, but I love Warframe at the same time. And you kind of feel like the first Descendant was like, let's combine Warframe and Destiny. And it's like every live service shooter game that comes out at this point, I'm like, dude,
the problem with the first Descendant is that it's literally, like you say, it's Warframe.
Uh-huh.
But it's Warframe from Wish.
Exactly. It's Wish Warframe. And you're like, dude.
It's like
but yeah.
Now don't get me wrong. I bought a character,
but
the only reason why I did is because I played the beta, so I already knew who I wanted.
Yeah,
there was no way in hell I would survive that game without her.
Yeah, the bunny lady,
Sharon, the ninja chick.
Okay,
but as I was playing it, I sat there and I just said, I'd rather just play Warframe, or not rather. It's like I'm bored. And if I'm going to be bored with NyQuil-inducing gaming, I'll just play a game where I have materials that I don't have to worry about anymore and is a little bit more free-to-play friendly.
It's called Warframe or Destiny.
AKA Warframe. Because Warframe, at least the frames are far better.
Oh, yeah. Valkyrie for life. And to make it even funnier for me, and every time I see a live service game, especially a shooting live service game, I kind of get confused because they always use Destiny as a blueprint every single time. But then they keep forgetting the very things that happened to Destiny. Destiny at this point, how many years old is Destiny, Galactic?
What are we, year 10? Year 10? Something like that?
My G.
Yeah, 10 years.
We're on the second Destiny, and it's been out for 10 years. And they started off poo-poo. and then they gradually flushed the shit. It started building themselves up, and then they did it again with Destiny 2, and then they flushed it again. It was like, my bad, we had diarrhea this time, and then they built it back up, and now it's a golden toilet.
Basically, I mean, the golden toilet is the exact way that Destiny community would describe the game.
Yeah, it's a golden fucking toilet now. And now it's almost like, yo, did you guys, all of you, Anthem especially, forget that Destiny had issues when it first came out, and you are literally committing the issues that Destiny had? Thus, do you think it's gonna be good, or people gonna stop playing Destiny to play your fucking game when your game is worse than fucking Destiny?
Destiny's not even a good blueprint, so just don't use it.
It's not.
I don't get it. I don't get why that's what we do now.
I don't get it either, and I don't understand. Anthem would have been a better game if they just made a game, or fucking, First Descendant, same thing.
They had something with the movement and the combat for a little bit, and then you realize there's nothing else.
Yeah, Anthem is
literally ethnic gratification.
Yeah, that's what they try to do.
They give you the most basic thing. So I mentioned Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Anthem, and I've said this on the podcast before. Anthem, the suits, the gimmick that they have with the suits and that shit, that works. Just the suits, however. Yeah. Just their gimmick. The gunplay is garbage, and the story is non-existent.
Yeah.
And the mission structure is garbage. But the suits work. Warframe, technically speaking, everything worked in Warframe. The problem with Warframe is that A, we've been playing it for like over 10 years because that's all PS4 had. B, that open world shit fucking boring and garbage. And it progressively got worse over time. Not like predatory worse, even though it is harder to get frames now. But just because the systems they added aren't that fun. But of its genre, of that type, Warframe is here. It's still up here. And then you get First Ascendant. Let's be real. The First Ascendant is nothing more but waifu collector. Stare at their ass and be done. You get you get your half-ass powers. It works, sure. But you're bored in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you look how to make these characters. Like, I gotta go through all of this.
It takes on average. It takes on average about 70 hours to build one character, to get enough of material to build one character and create.
And no one has time for that.
No one has fucking time for that.
Yes, Warframe. If you build a Warframe, yes, it takes 3 days. But guess what? It takes probably, depending on your RNG, it can take you less than an hour to farm all the parts. At least the earlier Warframes. The newer ones, forget about it.
Oh yeah, it takes a week.
Because their little open world pool and how they put the Warframes now is kind of shit. But see, Warframe is a little bit more digestible now because honestly, I can go into the Platinum store, spend $5 and get the entire Warframe because someone would have traded to me.
Oh, that's really? You can do that now?
You can trade in Warframe for years.
Oh crap!
Yeah, so basically, the fuck?
Yeah.
So basically, when Warframe first came out, I played with Loki. That was my first. This just shows you how old I've been playing Warframe. Loki was a starter.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to buy one frame that can get me going. I chose Ash for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
From that point, including primes, all the way to Nezha, I built every frame. Nezha was the first frame because of how you had to get him. I said, fuck this shit. And I think I built like 2 more. And then the way you had to get the other frames in that open world thing with the drop table was so, you had all these mods and then the frame part. I'm not doing this. So I would go into the little PlayStation store at times, not every time. And I would just buy like a $5 pack of platinum. and people, and I'll just ask who's selling. Go into the chat. How much for said frame? And people would basically give it to you. Just the parts. You had to build them, but you get the parts and no more than about $5. Fine. Better than fucking sitting here grinding this garbage ass shit that they're trying to make me do.
Speaking of garbage, have you guys seen the garbage known as Concord?
Nope. People keep telling me about that game. I still don't know where it is.
It's in the what's called. I've been playing it a little bit. Yeah, Concord is Overwatch from Wish.
Isn't everything like Overwatch from Wish?
No, Concord is genuinely Guardians of the Galaxy and Overwatch combined. But clearly some person was being a fraudster and went to Wish to sell it, and yeah, voila. There are no supers in the game, by the way. So let's have a team shooter with no supers. One of the characters is fucking pointless. The giant robot just pulls in or pushes you, and he has no way to physically harm you from a distance, so he's fucking pointless, and he's a tank. And half the characters are just fucking weird.
Oh, look at that. It's on the screen. Concord beta. We're not playing it. There's only one beta I'm about to try to download right quick.
Which beta?
Gundam Breaker.
Ooh, how do you get that?
Don't know yet.
I would like that.
See. It's oh wait. Just type it in on the PlayStation and go to the game page and hit the little 3 dots. You'll see network test.
Okay. That's what I told Galactic to do, so he can get the Valorant beta, which is technically just the fucking game.
I'm not gonna at this point, no.
And Gundam Breaker Day network test is up and a running.
All right, I'm about to go download it myself. All right, but real quick, let's wait. I don't see it. You said it's on.
You type in Gundam Breaker.
Yeah.
Did you go to the 3 little dots? Gundam Breaker 4.
Oh.
You go to hit the little 3 dots and you'll see network test.
Downloading as we speak. Okay. Moving on. We're going to talk about Raw and WWE, and we're getting our asses out of here. Okay. First things first. What do you guys think about what's going on in wrestling at this time?
Remember that conversation we had?
Which one?
About who's currently got the best storyline.
Yeah.
It's getting harder to decide.
It's to me, it's CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
And I feel that. But then also, Jacob Fatu is crazy.
Oh, God. You already lost me. Y'all know how I feel about Bloodline.
Bloodline. I'm sorry, I can't take them serious.
Listen, Fatu is great. Jacob Fatu is great. I give 0. 0 shits about Bloodline. I just, it's not like Jacob Fatu is great and he's believable, right?
Yeah.
Roman comes back at SummerSlam. There's no believability in Solo Sikoa. None.
No, not at all. I don't care about Solo Sikoa being the.
That's the issue here. It's like Fatu is great. Solo Sikoa was in ring. He's fine, but it's like the role here should be reversed.
Jacob Fatu should be the leader of the Bloodline, not
Solo. It's also Bloodline, and at the WrestleMania last year, man, with Cody Rhodes, I haven't watched a single Bloodline match except for I will say. I did watch the Rock match. I didn't watch Cody versus Roman though. No.
Yeah, again, I said it the first time in that match. I was like, why in the fuck is the 2 main eventers of this match not in the ring for more than 5 minutes?
I don't know. I think Drew and the Liv Morgan Rhea story to me is better than Bloodline.
That's another one that I'm really liking.
I'm liking that one too.
Because the Bloodline is not believable. Like, do you believe in Solo Sikoa beating Cody Rhodes? Come on,
I
man.
believe in Jacob Fatu, and that's it.
That's Jacob Fatu.
Him alone is carrying. He's carrying
like this.
SmackDown on his back. Because what else is going on in
great.
SmackDown?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
Jacob is great, bro.
But we're building Solo Sikoa, and it's like, nah, fam, you're not
we
it.
We know where it's going, though, so it's okay to wait.
That's another issue, too. It's like,
but then
it's going right to Roman.
We already know.
Which I don't care about anyway. Roman's a babyface, great.
People want to see that so badly right now.
That's people. When I say I'm over Bloodline, man, listen. Outside of the Rock's match, I have, and Wild Thing will tell you, I do not watch anything Bloodline. My emotion for it is just not there. Like, I watch when Roman beat Cody, I wasn't like upset or nothing at the finish.
Yeah.
But when he beat Cody, I said, I gotta go through a whole nother year of this.
36 title
of no champion,
3 fucking years.
Of just because then at that point it's like, well, he didn't lose here. He ain't losing anywhere else but at WrestleMania. A whole nother year of SmackDown in purgatory with no champion. And then the storyline that they did with him didn't even need the title. Jey Uso pins him in a nothing tag match, ruins that. I think that's what it was. I didn't even watch the match, but when someone said that they pinned Roman in a nothing tag match, I was like, so we waste 3 years of this like unbeatable force to pin him in a tag match to Jey Uso, who at that point and has still yet to win anything major. So what was the point? He's over, but what's the point?
Yeah, that is weird.
It's like the aura, quote, quote, that Roman had of not being pinned in 3 years at that point died. So it's like, well, that's half your story right there gone.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That's
and then you get Solo Sikoa, and it's like, all right. I guess. You're the tribal chief now?
I guess.
Jacob Fatu looks far more tribal chief than you.
Moving on from the fucking bloodline, Damian Priest really impressed me this Raw because he's been not impressing me this entire time.
Oh yeah, he has. He's had the most championship reign I've seen. That's the best way I
like his in-ring. His matches have been good. The promos outside of last week with Gunther, well, this week with Gunther, have been.
He doesn't sound confident in any of them.
He doesn't.
Well, I think the problem is his role is not defined.
Yeah.
He's not a heel and he's not a babyface.
And he sounds like a temporary champion. That's the best way.
So it's like he has no real play. Like the Rollins promo was good when he said, forget about the ladders, forget about the briefcase, all that stuff. That was fine. The Gunther promo was fine because we now see like we're giving him a firm babyface direction. Whereas before then it's like, well, are you heel? Are you face?
See, I think we're flipping the entire Judgment Day, and then there's people that theorize that Dom's gonna flip to Liv, and then stuff like that.
I mean, they think we're gonna get like a split where like that's the rumor. Like you'll have Finn and JD stay heel with Liv, and then Damian and Rhea, because Damian and Rhea are basically baby faces. Let's be real.
Yeah, at this point,
Balor and JD are heels. Dominic is a heel by default, just because they'll probably never cheer him. And Carlito's Carlito.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's in that bloodline. Why he's in the Judgment Day at all.
Comedy.
It's gonna be a twist where him and Liv have been working to infiltrate Judgment Day the entire time and break them from the inside.
That so dumb.
I mean, they're planting seeds for it because they do the backstage stuff with Liv. Like recently, when she ran away from Rhea, they recorded her backstage, like smiling that she set Dom up. So that seems like where they're going.
We'll see
the
what
whole
happens,
thing,
bro.
the Judgment Day is about to implode because of Liv, and you got people who don't mind Liv. Like, for example, Finn Balor and JD. They don't mind her because she helped them win the tag championships. So they're like, she's cool with me. Dominic is kind of the wild card here.
Mm.
I don't know what I do with Dominic in this case because
I feel like
it's
they get to start taking him a little bit more seriously in the ring.
He's not good enough though. He's okay.
But the
He's
thing about
just okay.
Dominic is that the fans hate him so much that
But it's good.
it's
hate.
almost
It's
like,
not the bad type.
how do you turn him babyface with Rhea?
You can't.
So it's like,
Which is why you would flip him with Liv.
that's what I mean. That's the only way. But it's like you kind of don't want to break up that dynamic with Rhea and Dom.
Well, that's why there's people saying Jey Uso is sliding into the Dominic role.
I mean, yeah, they've already hinted at that because what's her name? One of the announcers asked Rhea if she had Jey Uso's number. She said
yeet and call it a
but
day.
it's I don't know. I'm liking the storyline. I just it's like I know where it's going, but there's just certain characters that you don't know the outcome of it. Like, okay, Dominic will. I've made a joke about this. I'm going to say it here. If Dominic goes from Rhea to Liv, we know why. Let's be real. Dominic is not the man in that relationship with Rhea. Essentially, Dominic is getting pegged by Rhea. So obviously,
my God,
yes,
Mm-mm.
you did it
he
again.
is.
But... Ew.
Hey man, come on, man. You can't tell me, especially in the beginning stages, man. This man was not wearing the pants, man.
Shut
And he still ain't wearing the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, he's tired of mommy being on top, man.
Ew.
He wants to be on top for once in his life. So that's why he's going to live.
Yeah, moving on to the last thing before this man says some more wild
Hey
shit.
man, last week, man, I already said what I would have done is I'd have folded already. I'd have like, listen, man, she gave the motel key. We already know what I'd have done.
Yeah, you said, and I quote, "You've been spread eagle in the bed before she got there."
Nope.
They're damn right.
Nope. Move on. Nope. We'll move on. Go ahead.
NXT. I don't know if you guys have noticed NXT's been receiving TNA stars is coming up in there and just doing their stuff. And Joe Hendry has been lighting the place up.
Yeah.
The most average pro wrestler in the world, Joe Hendry.
He's not that average. I actually watched a couple of his matches. He's actually pretty good.
I can't get behind his gimmick. I know people love him, but
Yeah.
I feel like I just can't get behind. I don't know what it is. I don't like him.
No, he makes songs. Just go type it on YouTube. Joe Hendry song compilation. He literally makes songs to fry up the wrestlers.
I know, but like I don't care.
I think my problem with Joe Hendry, he has all this fanfare, and then he gets in the ring and his moveset is just so basic. Like the man's finish is a fucking chokeslam. I saw that shit, I'm like, that's it.
That was. I was just like, what, excuse me.
That's it. Like I've watched his matches recently.
I like is fucking Damian Priest's chokeslam right now.
It's the same. That's
That's
Joe
how the
Hendry shirt.
hype is. Oh, he does it too.
Yeah, literally.
Ooh, why would you do that? Get your own.
It's not called the South of Heaven, but it's the same. It's I forgot exactly what his is called. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, huh. It's like they both have the
South
same.
of Heaven is like slightly altered. You know, at least he like sit down. It's like a sit down powerbomb chokeslam. And what Joe Hendry does, the old Big Show chokeslam, when he holds him up in the air and then just fall. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, he falls on his knees. I was like, it's
not bad. It's just boring. It's like all this fanfare and your finisher is that.
There's a lot of finishers that I feel like aren't working. Like I feel like I don't like Bailey's finisher at all.
No, base finisher.
Which one?
Rose played garbage.
Yeah, it's better than the belly to belly.
Yeah, but I don't like either of them. Like I feel like she needs something that's like crazy.
The elbow drop was also, my favorite of hers because it was Macho Man's type of shit.
I'm tired of Jey Uso's spear.
Jey Uso has the worst spear.
He can
Matter of
do
fact,
a
there's just too
spear
many people that
against
do fucking
smaller
spear.
people. It just doesn't look right on him.
It really does not.
That too, and there's too many people that doing the spear.
Yeah,
Braun Breaker, Roman, Jay, Bobby Lashley. It's like Charlotte Flair's like Jesus.
Bobby Lashley got the best one though.
Bobby looks like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
I like it.
Braun Breaker to me.
He rolls off of that. He's Braun Breaker to me. He looks like he hurts. Like Bobby Lashley looked like he just turns into a Sonic ball. Like, every time it's hilarious watching. He hits you and then he rolls all the way over. It's like what the fuck?
All right. Did anybody have anything else to add before I cut this shit off?
Fucking can't wait for the Netflix era of Raw. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be PG anymore. They already said this, and I'm like, yay! No more of the sparkle crotch, even though that's Vince.
Yes, sparkle crotch, man. Rollins.
Put some more pasta sauce, some more seasoning in the pot. It's about to be good.
Yeah, I also need them to kind of hurry up with the Wyatt Six in the wrestling match because
we are.
They're all gonna get promos.
Yeah,
Like
and hopefully they don't have that supernatural gimmick in the ring. I hope and pray to God they don't do that shit.
What do you mean?
Supernatural, like as in like the Fiend type of supernatural.
Well, they're already
flames coming out of nowhere.
So.
I mean, I think they can. I'm pretty sure they can. I would like to see them do it, but I don't want them to do it in the ways that it's been done before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want them to come up with some new shit if they're going to do the supernatural. They have different characters. He's not Bray, so he doesn't have to do what Bray did. He doesn't have to do what Undertaker did. I want to see what Bo Dallas's mind has. And so far, I already like what I see.
Oh yeah, I like it. I just need to
look at on Raw was crazy. I was glued.
Oh yeah, I was too. But I guess we can call it here. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna go cook some things for dinner. I will catch you guys later. Bye bye. Where's the ending? Where's the ending?